If you feel like ElevenLabs is too expensive, then you can try this new AI tool called All Voice Lab. So this tool is very similar to ElevenLabs. It has various voice-related features like text-to-speech, voice cloning, voice changer, and many others. So these features are pretty much similar to the ones that we have on ElevenLabs, except on All Voice Lab, these features are completely free. So for example, if you want to use voice cloning capability on ElevenLabs, you have to be on the starter plan membership. So you are going to pay $5 a month, which is actually not bad, but given that we can access this feature for free, I think that's pretty generous. And not only that, if you want to use something that is better like professional voice cloning, you have to pay $22 a month. But again, on All Voice Lab, that professional voice cloning feature is also available for free. So that's really insane, given that it's something that we can use without having to pay anything. So in this video, I will try using the voice cloning capability from All Voice Lab, because this AI company just making a lot of noise lately because some people say it's really good. So I want to try using it and to see whether or not it's actually very close to ElevenLabs, maybe surpassing ElevenLabs. But I would imagine that this is going to be a great alternative for people that are not willing to pay for ElevenLabs. So let's go to this website and then click Get Started. And this is what All Voice Labs look like. There is text-to-speech, voice changer, voice cloning. There is also Voice Lab, which I think is very similar to kind of voice library. We can see where you can see a lot of different voices that were created, I believe, by AI as well. And there is also video translation, which is I think a unique feature. And there is also audiobook, sorry about that. And I want to try using voice cloning. There are two options. There's quick clone, which only requires just a few seconds of audio recording. And there is also professional voice cloning, which requires at least 30 minutes of clear audio. Now, I'm not going to spend 30 minutes of recording my voice here. Maybe I will, but not at the moment. So I want to try using the quick clone feature. And here I could either just go record the audio right now or browse an audio file that I have prepared before. I don't have any audio files, so I'm going to record my own voice at the moment. So I have prepared a paragraph that I'm going to read to create the audio recording. I'm not going to read all of that, but I'm going to be reading from this section to this section. So let me just click this button and start reading the paragraph. And I'll be back in about 30 seconds. The sunset today took my breath away. I stood there completely mesmerized by the brilliant oranges and pinks stretching across the horizon. Have you ever had a moment where time just stops? That's what it felt like. I couldn't help but wonder why we don't pause more often to appreciate these fleeting moments of beauty. Life moves so quickly, too quickly sometimes, and we're always rushing from one task to the next. But today I decided to simply be present. Alright, so that just stops automatically when it reaches 30 seconds. And just to give you a proof that it was really my voice, I'm going to record this preview. The sunset today took my breath away. Okay, that's definitely my voice, but of course I'm not using a lot of filters that I use when I'm recording this video. I'm using OBS, so there are a lot of audio processing happening, but that was my, original unfiltered version of my voice. And let's use the model Mass GCT 2.0. This is actually the only model they have at the moment, and some people say that it's really good. And I can write some sort of description about what the style of this audio, but I'm going to skip it and just click this to confirm that yes, I own that voice, and I can click just generate speech, or maybe I'm going to create this one, my first voice cloning. Let's call it that way, and let's click generate speech. Alright, still generating. I believe it's going to take a few minutes, so I'll be back when it is done. Alright, it is actually done in less than 1 minute, so I'm really surprised that it was really quick. So this is the result, and I'm going to play it back. The sunset today Oh, sorry about that. I thought it's going to be using some sort of preview. So I guess if I want to use it, then I have to go to text to speech and start using it. Or maybe I can just click on this button and yeah, it will transfer me to this page, which is basically the same thing. And now I have prepared several paragraphs that will pass the text to speech model, arranging from the soft, anger, and then energetic tone. So let's start with the soft tone first. And let's copy and paste. The tonality is going to be soft, and hopefully it's very close to human-like audio. The morning light filters gently through the curtains, casting a warm glow across the room. I breathe deeply, savoring this peaceful moment of stillness. The world outside can wait just for a little while. There's something so precious about these quiet moments, don't you think? Okay, from the similarities, I would score it 9 out of 10. That is very close to my own voice. That is insane. But maybe the only thing that I have problem with is that it's not quite emotional. Or maybe because it is very soft, so I guess it is actually kind of doing a great job, but I'm thinking about making it even more human-like. It's kind of difficult to describe it because you can always tell if something or some audio is real human or was created by AI. It's just difficult to tell, but I can still tell that this was definitely created by AI. But I'm quite impressed by this AI model. Now let's move on with the anger. So this is going to be louder, hopefully, and I'm not going to change anything here. I'm going to just using the default setting, and let's generate a speech for the anger emotion. Hopefully it can reflect the emotion from the paragraph. That's it. I've had absolutely enough of this nonsense. How dare they promise one thing and deliver another? It's completely unacceptable, and I won't stand for it another second. They'll hear from me today, and I guarantee they won't forget it. Okay, it's not quite someone that is really angry. There was one part where it was genuinely sounds like it was angry, but after that just going down a bit. So it's not very consistent, which I would say is very common in a lot of AI voice cloners. They are not very good at maintaining the tone within the same paragraph or the same sentences. So yeah, I would say it's not as good as the first paragraph, but I would say still decent. And finally, I have this energetic, which is very useful if you want to create some sort of video commercial or something that makes people engage with the content that you might want to sound very energetic. And yeah, let's see if this model Mass GCT 2.0 can actually can you believe we actually pulled it off? Let's celebrate right now. I'm thinking dancing, music, the works. Come on, grab your things and let's go! This is going to be the most amazing night ever, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Okay, so yeah, I would say it's alright. Maybe I would say it's not great because the audio input wasn't great either. So I have this problem. My microphone is usually very sensitive with the distance of my mouth. So sometimes even I'm just a few centimeters away from the first sentence, or when I'm just moving my hand and then my voice is being picked up by just a few centimeters apart, then it can tell that it will make the audio to be a lot lower, and that's why sometimes you hear some parts of the text-to-speech that was generated by this AI tool to be louder than the other. I think that's because it's mimicking the actual audio. So maybe if I'm recording a better audio quality, better audio recording, hopefully the result is going to be much better. But I think that's going to be reserved for the professional voice cloning, which I probably going to demonstrate on the next video. So I would say in general, this is amazing. It's very close to the quality of ElevenLabs. And given that this is free, well, I think everybody should be trying this AI tool. And in some cases, I think it is possible to just ditch ElevenLabs and start using All Voice Lab for the fact that you can use it for free and maybe save you quite a lot of money. And don't forget, you can actually get 300,000 credits of usage if you're signing up for free on All Voice Lab. You can see that I still have 209,000 something credits, which is just a lot compared to just 10,000 credits from ElevenLabs. So yeah, probably this tool is just too generous. So yeah, go ahead and try All Voice Lab. I'm going to leave the link in the video description. And if you like to see more videos like this one, then subscribe to this channel and I'll see you on my next video. Have a great day.